Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world of magic and miracles and the industry of magic and miracles. As we sit here today, another beautiful day, and I feel the light behind me coming in lightly, reflecting the lighthouse or this beacon on a hill, always pushing light out in all directions. And as I speak, it's getting brighter. So thanks for being here today. It's a special day, as every day is. Special to me because I have a guest joining me, and that's always a special feeling to have someone join me on this elevated platform and see what mischief and magic shows up. As always, I acknowledge and honor the broadcast that came before me. Barbara on Sunday speaking of our instruments and the music we uniquely make, and how beautiful that was to hear her play her own music as well as lead the orchestra that she recognizes as each person takes up their instrument and plays. And to Genya on Wednesday, who spoke about the beauty of a mother and the magic and the power and the selflessness of a mother. And even speaking of the planetary mother as well, and how each of us in both of those broadcasts were taken where they led us. And even though they're words that are being spoken in Barbara's broadcast, you could feel yourself becoming an instrument, or you could feel yourself in an orchestra, in a symphony, because that's what our transmissions do. They take you somewhere, each individually, a multi-layered path for each person to go where only they can go from the transmission of one who is speaking from their origin. And as Genya spoke, we all saw our mother in many different forms, in many different layers of that relationship with a mother, as a mother. And even as I speak the words now, you're taken there again. And that's the point that I wanted to make with my broadcast today, which stated At all times, think of me and nothing else. And that me is different for each of us. But when you hear those words, you're taken to that relationship between you and that me. And in that relationship is all the security, all the beauty, all the safety, all the knowing that's ever existed. So that when you go there, you leave everything behind, including your need, including your worry, including your fear, because none of that exists in me. Because that me is eternal and above every need. And as you connect with that me, you will slowly begin to realize that you are the same. And all your worry and all your needs will disappear. And you will only be left with a smile on your face. A powerful smile. Of grandeur, of perfection, of freedom. So to think of me at all times takes you out of every dimension that you exist in that causes worry. You may even feel like you're soaring in the air like a hawk. And in that connection, everything is transmuted. Everything is lifted away. And all your needs are met. Even though sometimes it may not appear that that's happening. But when you feel that, think of me and nothing else. And that will leave. And that me will constantly wait for you to let go of the control, to step away from the shoulds, and I have to. I smile when I think of Charlton Heston came to my mind saying, "You'll have this gun when you take it out of my cold, dead hand." And that's sometimes what we're saying to me. And me is saying, just think of me. And there's nothing to do. And open your hands and watch what's delivered. Even if it seems like it may be going in a direction that isn't comfortable for you. It's from me. So, as the fly wants to come and visit, that simple phrase, at all times think of me and nothing else, is the gift that we here at the Advancement Center are giving to the world. We know that people are suffering from lack of abundance or finances, having health problems. And if we were to receive an abundance of money, as I said before, we would give it away. But we can't give it to 8 billion people because we don't know where they are. But we can give them something more valuable. We can give them, at all times, think of me and nothing else. And that gift is greater than any amount of money that you could ever give someone, because it comes from inside you and it frees someone from inside, where the money is conditional. This gift is beyond any gift you could ever receive. And now you can walk anywhere you like with nothing in your hands and know that everything is always perfect. Well, as I said earlier, today is pretty special because I have a guest joining me. And in a little while, I will bring her in. You know her as Kathleen Neff, who is now Kathleen Ertz, and who allowed us to celebrate her wedding a month ago now, which seems like still yesterday. And she is a being who is a visionary of all visionaries. And her words that have been given to many have actually impacted thousands upon thousands of people just in this incarnation, because the words that she shares with people change their life, and then they change someone else's life. And the ripple effect is not measurable. And that's just in this lifetime, in this incarnation, one of many that the being that we know as Kathleen has had. So there are millions, maybe billions, that have been affected by her vision and her words. And I'm going to read something now that I want to share because Tuesday night when I was driving home, it was late, 8:45, maybe 8:30, and I saw this pink light, and it was around the bend up behind the mountain. And I was looking forward to getting around to where I could see it face on. And as I drove, I could still see it in the distance. And when I finally came around to where I could see it, it was nowhere to be seen. And I remembered many years ago when I was in Mount Shasta and we were changing things on the planet. And we had a moment when we knew things were different. And the day ended. And I went to bed. And I woke up the next morning. And there was a pink sky that I had never seen before. And I knew something new had been birthed. And that's what I felt Tuesday night, that something new had been birthed. And many times you don't even know exactly what that was or is, but you continue to move knowing that something changed. And then you hear from people who maybe say, Tuesday night was different, or Wednesday morning was really different. I don't know what's different. But everyone is feeling it based on their own sensitivity. So this I wrote a while back. It's called The New Earth is Here. Simply close your eyes, be still and listen. Feel your vibration, attune to the new frequency. Then notice that you are expanding into everything. Feel the joy and laughter well up and begin to break open the dam of all our rules and programming. Let your voice burst into song as you join the chorus of the birds in the trees and the rocks and the bees. Everything, the all that is inviting you in to dance, to skip, to play, and to be that you that is a magnificent being of immeasurable beauty. The new earth is here. Won't you come out and play? So I think there's many of us having these experiences where we don't even recognize where we are anymore. We may not be recognizing our body, our face, certainly what day it is, what time it is, because these new energies are coming in so powerfully. And one day, all of a sudden, you feel like it's completely new. And all you need to do is smile. And at all times, think of me and nothing else. And everything will be perfect. So with that, we will introduce Kathleen. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We can't hear you. Maybe your sound is down or off.
How is that? Can you hear me now?
Still can't hear you.
Okay. Let's see. How about that?
Still can't hear you.
Okay. We will figure this out.
Maybe go in your settings and see if your mic, I think your mic should be on. It's just the computer mic.
Let's see.
We're
gonna figure this out.
You look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I can hear you just fine. So let's see what needs to happen.
You want to try to go out and come back in?
Sure. I'll do that and come back.
Technical difficulties. We will bring her back in and hopefully we'll have sound so we can chat. And again, thank you for being here. It's really a big day in spite of any technical difficulties.
Okay, how's that?
Still no volume, still no sound.
Volume. Let's see.
Which when we tested with her this morning, it was fine.
My volume is perfectly fine here. Let me try something else. We'll get it.
To your speaker audio thing. Does it show volume?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's nothing on our end, so don't know what's happening. I guess Kathleen was just supposed to be a visual interruption because somehow we don't have audio from her. And maybe she'll try one more time. We'll see. But in the meantime.
Hello, how's that? Hi, David. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Well, we just saw from someone on the chat that they can hear you.
Yeah, everyone, I'm getting messages from Texas and Scotland and the Bay Area that everyone else can hear. So, all right. So how do we proceed? This is actually really exciting.
Our volume was low on this end.
Okay.
Thank you, Mickey.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for being patient. And and waiting while we figured it out, and we didn't have to go to Panamining. Well, welcome. How are you?
I'm amazing. Absolutely perfect that we had to have that little glitch in Earth technology, because there's so much to share with what you have brought in today. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me here. Thank you for having me on Earth. And thank you for inviting me into your homes and your hearts today. At all times, think of me and nothing else. That is the solution to everything. I'm here as a messenger today, as I have been for my whole existence, this lifetime. But it is time for all the people of Earth and everyone in creation to know that the millennial reign of the universal Christ has begun. So I'm here as a messenger, as a frequency from the source, to tell you that your sovereignty has been accomplished in creation. You yourself as a singularity have become the whole, and all that is God, all that is source, all that is creation has become infused into you. And the only thing that needs to happen now is for you to show us the truth of how you want the world to be. Loving, gentle, abundant, free, whatever you came to this planet with as your vision for humanity and for creation, I am here to tell you that it's done. In all the religions and philosophies of Earth, there was prophesied a time that there would be 1,000 years of peace. That time has begun. The new Earth is here. Heaven exists in your world, in your home, in your body, in your mind, in your relationships. Love is real. And this force that humans call love has now merged into the power of creation. You know that I know you. And I know that you know me. And we remember a time before we came to this world where we would have a chat like this. And I would say to you, at all times, think of me and nothing else. That is the solution to everything. So will you come to the party and feel the celebrations that are being held in your honor? You have become the one through which all beings are free. You are the singularity that will absorb the totality of creation. And through your blueprint, your design, your heart's desires, your joy, your magic, your power, everything that can be will be. I assure you that the beings are here that will sustain and support whatever you want to do with the relative field of Earth. I assure you that the legends have been fulfilled. The prophecies have come to fruition. And I state unequivocally and clearly for all beings everywhere that the creation matrix matter of matter and energy is complete. We as beings in the totality of source have experienced all that needs to be experienced in the engagement of matter and energy. We are now ready to place our seal, each one of us in our own uniqueness and preciousness and truth and radiance and glory. It is your time to place your seal and to say it is done. We at the Advancement Center stand at the ready to support you in your great leap. We've made an endless net. So you can have the courage now to take the step off the cliff and to know that there will be solid ground. There is nothing that you cannot do. And all matter in creation is being reformatted through your mind, your body, and the experience of the ages in all minds and all bodies and all worlds and all times that you have existed in. Each one of us is coming into totality. Each one of us has become a black hole. All matter is being superimposed, transformed, reformatted, and reorganized through you. If you have held it in your heart, if you can see it as a possibility, it is and will be so. So I hope you can feel the excitement and the adulation and the adoration and the great respect of all the councils of light. I state to you very clearly that on Earth right now, there are representatives from every known world. And because of your presence, harmony has been achieved in the multiverse. Everything you came to do has been fulfilled. And now is the time for celebration. You are divine. You are infinite. And the only thing that needs to happen now is for you to recognize fully that when we say, at all times think of me and nothing else, that is the solution to everything. The me is thee. The me is you. Everything that we call God exists here in your human body. It exists in your body, in the worlds, in all the forms, on other worlds that are listening and tuning into this transmission. Everything that is creation exists in the form that you hold now. And we at the Advancement Center are here to support, to sustain, to rejoice with you, to cheer you on. We will always be with you. We always have been with you. We always will be with you in the next levels of your adventure and what you choose to create with this knowledge that is being brought forward to you. And you'll notice as my voice is speaking to you that this is not news. This is not a revelation. It's a remembrance. You come from glory. Glory is your breath and your birthright. And glory comes from your fingertips, your voice, your eyes, your love, your creative expression in the world. At all times, think of me and nothing else. That is the solution to everything. My beloved, you are the me. And it's my great honor to be the one speaking for the many. For this moment of your true awareness. We rejoice in you. And we can't wait to see what happens next.
Fantastic. Thank you, Kathleen. Smiles all around, maybe tears all around, just to see your face and the beauty and the light and the excitement that could barely be contained, not to mention the words, is just incredible. And I can't help but smile and say thank you for being here. And just had a, it's about time.
Thank you for having me, my friend. Thank you for the fulfillment of our promise that we'd have this moment together.
It's, yeah, it's, and of course, we look forward to the celebration from what you brought forward and produced for everyone on the planet. And when we toast, we'll be toasting with 8 billion people.
Yes.
A lot of champagne glasses. But
we made sure there's one for everyone.
Yeah.
And endless flowing bottles of high quality champagne.
Wow. Yeah, the unspoken transmission is incredible as well, as you connect with everyone. And I see your connection with each being. So I can't say that there's any more that I want to share in this moment together, but I leave it open for you to express more if you would like.
Just let the party begin. We're done. Well,
thank you again for being on the broadcast. And sorry about the technical problems, but it never mattered.
That was me, actually, just making sure that everything was connected.
Okay.
From the highest place.
Awesome.
Thank you for the honor of sharing this place with you, my beloved and dearest friend.
It's my honor, and you only get smiles. So I'm going to read a couple of things, and but thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you in a little bit. Wow, that was incredible. So I'm just going to read this one piece. And of course, it's titled, At All Times, Think of Me and Nothing Else. If you think of me and nothing else, being in need of nothing is where you'll find yourself. These words were given from a friend one day. Now I share them with you so they may guide your way. At all times, think of me and nothing else. A simple phrase to be spoken, no matter what is being felt. You can feel the vastness from the transmission of these words, an infinite connection with the all when they are heard. Who is me that you must think of? It's up to you to decide. Only you will know what that means to you. It will be felt from deep inside. My me and your me may not be the same. Me is known to go by many different names. It could be known as an object, or even as the rain, or just simply known as the one who has no name. When you think of me at all times, you're moved in ways that can't be defined. Doors will open where none exist. The flow created, you can't resist. You will hear and see the music that is played. Feel my arms wrapped around you because my presence never fades. Always at the ready, I see your every move. At all times, think of me and the storm clouds you will lose. The more times that you see me, the more times you see yourself. For when you get to know me, you will know it's you who brings the help. For you are me, and I am you. Greater things than these is what you came to do. I am creator, and so too are you. Yes, greater things than these is what you came to do. All things will fall away, and you'll see me as yourself. At all times, think of me, and your magic will be felt. You will be as me, in great joy you will live. It's your destiny, your destiny. And from this place, you will give. Well, thank you for being here today. It's been quite a magnificent day. And the gift has been delivered. So now celebrate. And as you celebrate, know that we here at the Advancement Center wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.